Okay, the next step is we want to make the hero section first, which is the introduction. I'm not gonna start from the navbar, which is we're gonna do the navbar for later. Okay, in this Tailwind configuration, I already have two basic like variable, which is like in the video I have in the CSS external root, and in here in Tailwind we put extend colors primary in here. This is my primary color and this is the dark color. You can pause this video and go to Tailwind config and then write this down, and after that we will continue the tutorial. In here we already have h1, just delete that. And the first we want to comment first, and this is hero section, and just alt as if down, it will copy, and after that this is the end of hero section. Okay, the first one is we want to make the section with an ID hero, or maybe just home, because hero are we gonna make a class with the hero for later. And with class in here I'm gonna put padding top 36 like this, and after that make a div with a class container, and below that we wanna make the div with the display flex, and I want this flex to wrap all of the coding, so I'm gonna put flex prop in here. And next up we will put the div class again with a class width. I'm gonna make full like this, and the container, this is gonna self center, so that the output will put everything in center. And I want to put padding horizontal, which is padding x 4, and when it large I want to have responsive, which is if it's large the width are gonna change into 1 to half, so the text will be on the left and the image on the right for later. And next up is we will have h1 in here, and just put hello everyone and put emojis in here, which is press Windows and dot. You can put waving hand on there. And in here, hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Sahal, just like this. And this Muhammad Sahal I will put in the different tag, which is span, because I want to styling it the Muhammad Sahal without interrupt the h1 styling. So this h1 I will put class text base, so it's just a basic text. So, and next up is font semi bold, and the next one the text color, or I'm gonna use the color this, so I'm gonna call this color by using text dash primary, and it will make a difference in a color like this one. After text my primary, I want to make the responsive, which is in the medium, the text will grow into extra large. Okay, and the next step is the span here. Span is basically one line. My name and Muhammad Sahal is one line, so I want to put Muhammad Sahal below the line of the introduction, so I will put class in here, and display I want to put block, and the font I want to make bigger, so font bold, and the text are not the same color, so I will put the variable text dark, which is this one, text dark in here. And after that, I will put the text are bigger than before, so I will put 4XL in here, and margin top, so it will have margin top 1, and in the medium for the responsive I will put medium text XL, not XL, it's already 4XL, so 5XL, like this one. Let's see, there you go. So the texts are below the introduction, and it will not interrupt the H1 styling. So after the H1 I will put H2 in here. This is basically like a profession of you. I will put just programmer in here, and I will put vlogger. I think I just put random stuff in here. Okay, next up in this vlogger I will put span again, because I want to make a different color, the programmer and the vlogger. So the H2 class is, I will make a styling, which is H2 class font medium, like this, and text I will make the color different from the other, so text light just 500, like this one. And then the text I will change it into large, and next one I will put margin bottom, which is just 5, and then when large is for the responsive, once again the text will be twice bigger, so it will 2XL, just like this one. And I want to make a difference, this span, this vlogger, I will put the color back, which is this text dark. I will just type text dash dark in here, so that will be different color, the programmer and the vlogger. Okay, after H2 I will put P in here, and the line, and just typing learn coding are easy, right? And just put it's not, like this one. And the P1 in here I will put class. Basically, once again I want to put this one different from the learn coding, and it's not are gonna make a different color, so I will put this in span, so we can styling it later, just like this one. And the paragraph in here I will put class with font medium, and the color are just text slate 400, and then margin bottom 10, then leading relax, so it will have like margin between the text. So in this span I want to have like I will have class text dark, so it will refresh the color to uh, the basic one, and the font I want to make it bold. See, it already look like this one, and this is the responsive. See, the programmer and the vlogger are making a different size when it's bigger and bigger. Okay, after the tag pack in here, I want to put button, so I will just put a in here. We can blank this one, and in this a I just gonna put call me in here, or just put, I think call me is not appropriate, so contact me like this. And in here I want to make a class, so it will look like a button. It's basically text base with a font semi bold, and the text are white, but the background are gonna be primary, and I want to have padding Y it's 3, and padding horizontal padding X it's 8. Oops. And I want to have it's fully rounded like this, and then I want to have a hover like this, shadow large, and hover again. I want to have opacity, it will goes to 80, and transition and duration, it will going to 300, and is in out. Boom, it will have the hover like this. You can see here. See? Okay. When it's done, we can close the div in here, which is the W full. So so we not gonna get confused. And in the next step is I'm gonna make a div for the right compartment, which is I wanna make div with a class W full like this, and I will have self n, so it so the text will be on the left, and the images and or the second container will be on the right. W full self n, and I will have a padding, which is I'm gonna put 4 in here, and when large, once again I want the width goes to 1.5, so it will going into 2 section. Next, I want to have div with a class relative, and I want to put margin top in here, which is just 10, And after that, when large, the margin top will be goes into 9. And when large, so that the images stick on the right, I want to put large, right? I think 0 it's enough, because I wanna put the section on the right. Next is images. I already have my image in here. It's not really big like this one. It's just 400 by 400. So I will put I already put in this and images. I'm making another folder. So in here, source, I will put this images self png. You can ignore my face. This is not really good face. And the alt is just type your name like this one. And I will have my class in here. The class are so I want to max the width with full one, and the max is auto, I mean margin horizontal, mx. Okay, this will go like this one. And after that, behind this photo I want to have uh, what does it call, a blob. Blob is like basically just a random shape. We can make it later, but in here I want to wrap the blob inside a span like this, and just put our blob. This is the blob maker, the website. You can visit and make a blob by going like this one. I think I'm just gonna make myself like a really good circle, and you can if you click this one it will download, but we just want to translate the blob into code, which is svg. And in this pan just put our blob in there. The blob are in here. So this blob I want to make a class. I want to styling it, so the blob can goes into behind these images, which is blob position is absolute, which is display absolute, and goes into minus bottom and 0. Oh, it's disappeared. Okay, next type, I want to z index, which is minus z 10, and I will put the blob which is stretching it into behind the images with left 1.5, and after that I will put translate minus x and 1.1 a half like this one. And in medium I will put scale into 125, so when the dimensional are stretched, it will going the blob are gonna shown and got bigger. Okay, where is the blob? Okay, in this svg I want to put something again in here for the blob, which is width going 400 and the height are going 402. And save it, and look, it's already behind my photos, like that one. And I want to fill this blob color. I want to change it into our color in here, the primary one. You can just copy this one and paste in here, so the blob are same color like us, like the basic color. And you can change if the blob are too big like this, you can put here, just put 350, and the blob will going into really small. And you can change again in here with typing scale 1.5. If 1.5, it will go bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm just gonna put 1.1 in here, so the blob doesn't really big and doesn't really small. This will be the uh, final looking. I think the blob are very big. I think just minus 0.9. What about this one? Okay, now the blob didn't get too big or too small. You can already see in here and there, and it's still shown perfectly behind my back. So if you put here, open in browser, this is the display in the PC, but I think this is too, there is no gap in here, so I'm just gonna basically make a differences in here, the display in this container. This time I will put container like this, see, and after that I will have center is true. Oops, center true. And after that I want to put padding 20 px. Oh, I forgot the string. Basically I almost forget everything. And in the bottom of this extend in here, which is dark, it's the color. And in extend I wanna put screens like this. The screen is, I want to change the double XL into 1220 px, like this. You can save this. Okay, now it's already have a gap and it's showing into the middle, so I think that's enough for the hero section. See, it's already looking good. Now let's move into the next season session.